Hello, it's Chris Voss here from the chrisvossshow.com, the chrisvossshow.com. Coming with a blog post I want to take and share with you. Now, in my original iPhone 5 review and the one with Samsung, I didn't have my Hotspot activated yet. So we've got that activated. We're going to do a comparison here versus comparison between the two devices on how well they serve up hotspots. Now, these are both AT&T phones. Thank you, AT&T, for providing the Samsung Galaxy S3 to us to take and review. Go to amzn.to, check out their wonderful products and reviews, of course, that we've done with their phones on the chrisvossshow.com. This is my personal phone from AT&T also for the iPhone 5. So we'll do a versus here and see how they do. Now, the processor gigahertz rating is higher in the Samsung, but the A7 architecture that's been put into the core of the iPhone 5 chip it definitely makes it much faster across pretty much all the benchmarks. Now, we're dealing with the US-based Samsung. There's some people reporting the international-based Samsung is much faster, benchmarks higher than the iPhone 5. So let's keep that in mind as we play with these tests. But what we're going to do is punch this through a speed test using an iPad 3, and as you know, they can drag a lot of data when they want. We're going to start with tethering with the Samsung Galaxy S3 first. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll walk you through the process here, and of course we're going to go ahead and choose that as our network, and that should go ahead and attach itself. And once we do that, once it's got its login and everything else, now I do really like the Samsung Galaxy S3 as a hotspot. It works really well for me. I love to take it out to go see my dogs for a walk. Go take my dogs for a walk, I should say. Let's go ahead and clear our results so that we have new results. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the test. This will be with the Samsung Galaxy S3 US version. And of course, this will be on the AT&T network. Now, AT&T, this is on 4G LTE, is showing on the phone that it's taken and utilizing. You can see that here, if you can see that very quickly. And we'll go ahead and see what's on the thing. Now, we don't have a case, of course, on the iPad 3 in case that would interfere in any way with the signal. And you can see here, okay, so we've got 9.69, upload 2.92. And we have a comparative download 9.2 again. Let's go ahead and run a third test and final test so that you can get a good idea as to how we matched up. Okay, so we came a little short, 7.26 against 2.16. So let's take the results of what we got there. We got 2 9s, 1 7, 2 2s, and almost a 3 actually, and a 1. So let's see what we're going to get switching over. We're going to take our iPhone and switch it over to Hotspot. We're going to go ahead and turn off the Hotspot here so that doesn't interfere with our tests at all on the Galaxy S3. Make sure that we'll get a good signal here, hopefully. So now what we're going to do is go to our settings. We're going to switch over on our thing to the iPhone. I don't think you need to see that in landscape mode or portrait mode. Okay, so now we are on the iPhone network. Let's go back to the speed test, and this is going to log into the server, and looks like we crashed. That's interesting. Now, we've taken all three devices and we've taken and restarted them so that there's nothing operating in the background on these devices. All three devices were restarted from ground zero, a cold boot. So that's interesting. We got a 6 megabytes. And we got a 0.83. Let's go ahead and restart the test. Once again, a 5. Okay, and once again a 5. I think we're up to our third one here. And a 3. So that should give us some interesting details. You can see here it looks like the Samsung Galaxy S3 actually scored really high in delivering and also uploading data. On the speed test for the AT&T iPhone 5, we got a much lower result, which is very surprising actually. Now, just for fun, what we took and did is we rebooted the iPad 3, we rebooted all the devices because we want to make sure the results we're getting were true, and what we came up with was the same results even after reboot. The iPhone 5 came in with a 3.43 megabytes per second, and in rebooting the Samsung Galaxy S3 came in at 8.42. So in essence, the Samsung wins. So there you have it. There's the speed test results using an iPad 3 and the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the iPhone 5, both on the AT&T network. Be sure and check out amzn.to. Thanks to AT&T for providing the Samsung Galaxy S3 for us.